I've had a lot of newbies on the PYL Facebook group, a little bit overwhelmed as to what actually goes into a wreath and what they should go to the craft store and buy, what are the supplies needed, how much of everything. So I'm going to kind of give you an intro, a newbies video, what to get for a basic wreath. First of all, we have a work wreath. These run about $7. Unfortunately, you cannot find these in craft stores. I have a local source. You can find them online. I have a list of websites online that carry these things. Also, in my Facebook group, I have a list of where to find supplies. However, you don't have to have one of these. You can use a basic Christmas tree wreath or one of those floral wire wreaths and put pipe cleaners on them, zip tie pipe cleaners on them, and the pipe cleaners will act like these. So you don't have to have this. So the first thing is you need a base, some kind of work wreath, some kind of wreath to work with, okay? The second thing you need to have is mesh, okay? Now, this is Deco mesh, okay? It can be called several things. This one, for instance, is just called plain Deco mesh, okay? This one is called Deco mesh ribbon. Both of these I got at Hobby Lobby. Same thing, okay? This one is a deluxe grade mesh that I got at a supplier here in town. It's called Deco poly mesh. So you will hear it called Deco mesh, Deco poly mesh, Deco mesh ribbon, Deco ribbon, Geo mesh. It's all basically the same thing, so don't fret over what the packaging calls it, as long as it looks like this. For wreaths, you want the 21-inch by 10-yard rolls. Okay, so you want, first of all, you want your wreath base, then you want your one roll of Deco mesh, and use the whole roll. The more you use, the fuller it'll look. And so then after that, you want at least one type of ribbon. It can be the Deco mesh ribbon, or it can be, you know, regular ribbon. This is ribbon I got at Hobby Lobby. It's the jumbo roll I got for half off. 90 feet, so I got 90 feet for $10, which is a really good deal. And if you get wired ribbon, that works a lot better. You can shape it, you can make great bows with it. So we've got the wreath base, we've got one roll of Deco mesh, we've got some ribbon. I would say at least get a roll with 10 yards to make nice big loops on your wreath and to make a great bow. So 10 yards of ribbon. Then if you have access, this is a fun product. It is called Deco Flex tubing. And it just adds some fun dimension. You don't have to use it. Again, if you don't have a local source, you're not going to find this in the craft stores, unfortunately. Well, some people have said they've found it in Michael's, but not every Michael's. You can order it online as well. Check my blog. This is what it looks like, and you just loop it around the wreath, okay? It's like another ribbon, yet it gives it an interesting effect. So after that, you can add your embellishments. Like, for instance, a sleeve of Christmas ornaments. I got all of these, a 7-pack, for $1 at the Dollar Tree, okay? Use your Dollar Trees. They've got some really great embellishments for cheap, and they don't look cheap. So add some embellishments. And then lastly, add some picks. For instance, I got these cute little gingerbread man picks, I think half off for like 67 cents or something ridiculous like that at Hobby Lobby. So I would add 3 to 5 picks, and that gives you a basic Christmas tree wreath. Okay? So here is the finished product using my basic formula for wreath making. And this cost under $30 to make. Of course, you have to work your cells. I'm a big believer in working the cells at the craft stores. Again, I have, let's go through the supplies. You have your work wreath, or you can use your Christmas tree wreath. I have a roll of Deco mesh, one roll. Got it at $5 at Hobby Lobby. Use the entire roll of 21" by 10" Deco mesh. Used my 10 yards of ribbon, wired. Looped it around. I may have used 10 to 15 yards. Looped it around front, back, and front, and then made a great bow using the Easy Bow Maker. Check out my link how-to video about using the Easy Bow Maker. Then this is how I use that fun Deco Flex tubing. I just kind of looped it all around and kind of did a couple of loop-de-loop bows there, tucked it in, wired it in, brought it back down. It just adds a fun dimension. Then here are my $7 for $1 ornaments, hot glued in. You could wire them in. Then here are my 3 little picks that I zip tied in. So I hope that helps. You can do this. You can get things at the craft store to make a really professional looking wreath for about $30. So hope that helps. Thanks a lot.